I want to give you an opportunity. I want to give you an opportunity. Let's do this. Let's build.
Yeah.
No, it's like, oh, I gotta get it on my bitch. Intro me. Let's go get some drinks. Let's do this. Let's get, like,
bitch.
Pride.
Hey, girl.
Hey.
How are you?
Same, you?
Fabu. Everybody's healthy, finally.
Yay.
Finally.
Look at them immune systems immuning. Yes.
Got to build them up. I guess that's what happens when you're little.
Yep.
You look professional today.
Thank you.
I love it. I don't own a blazer or a jacket.
Well, why would you if you don't wear them?
No, but I mean, I gave away all my suits and stuff, but I feel like even, I don't know. I saw something. Okay, this is completely, I don't know where I'm going with this, but I saw something. Oh, so the hubby and I were watching some late night. We turned on the TV and it was QVC, right? The whole shopping network at home, whatever. And they're like, oh, this is cute. It was like some really janky looking sweatsuit outfit. It was like, it's not cute. You can get it at Walmart, but it would be real cute for like under a blazer or a denim jacket. And I was like, I own neither of those fucking things.
I have a denim jacket, but I can't fit it. I can barely fit this.
I hate that when you're back, like you can't move your arms.
Like, dang, like I'm a T-Rex.
But I don't own those pieces, so whatever. That's not in my style, I guess.
Right? But I just wear stuff I like. I ain't trying to be on trend.
But it looks cute.
Fashion.
I like how you do about? like that's I want first. Let me give you a compliment because I feel the need to say this to you. Just for me to say this to you. No, but I like, it's like a blazer, it's like a whatever, but you always add a little flair and I love it. Like you got the earrings, the pop of color, a little mo. I love it. That's all.
Thanks, boo.
I like it.
Sweet.
Anyways,
I don't know why people like that.
Why what? Like what?
People always, my little dollar earrings, people always come
I love them.
Oh, I love
them. I need to go get me some dollar earrings. I don't ever wear earrings.
Everybody be rocking these dollar earrings.
I don't wear nothing.
Although in Philly they try to charge $4 and $5. Like, y'all tripping. I'll go to New York.
Bugging.
I'll pay for the trip to New York and just get some dollar earrings in bulk.
Before I call it even.
$5 in Philly.
Call it even.
For these bulk imported. All right, what are we talking about?
Well,
what's on your soul?
You told me about this movie.
Yeah,
I think we talked about it a couple episodes ago, and I low key have a crush on Jonah Hill. Nice. I don't really tell people that. I do. I find something about him a little. Even his fat super bad days, I was like, okay, I can rock with you. You're kind of, funny, cute, awkward. I don't know. Something about that mix is doing something for me. So anyway, there's a movie on Netflix, You People.
Yeah.
Which the title is a bit much or whatever. But I feel like you had some feelings about it. And I think that you and I may not agree on stuff. So it'd be interesting to kind of see. We both watched it. Yeah. The premise is something that we are interested in, So what'd you think?
I mean, I was not impressed. It just seemed like a cheap, like low-hanging fruit, poor plot development.
Damn. Why are you going that hard?
The older comedians I thought were hilarious. So like Julia Louis-Dreyfus,
she was
Eddie
good.
Murphy, Dion Cole just plays himself. I mean, he can't go wrong.
But he's hilarious. Yeah, I love Dion Cole.
He was basically the same guy as in Grownish. He's like always some aloof guy. And then Kenya Barris was also a writer of this, so makes like a lot of stuff made sense once I realized that. I'm not familiar.
What other work have they done? What other work have they done?
Well, he's the Grownish guy. He does all the Grownish, Blackish, Mixedish. Okay. That's Kenya Barris.
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with Lauren London. I just know she's Nipsey Hussle's ex.
I've never seen her in anything. I don't know that I remember her from anything. Yeah.
But it just seemed like she was just being herself, from all I could see. And then
the story. Were you feeling the story at all?
No, I thought it was cheesy.
The way they present. Okay, so it's this very Jewish, or a guy from a very Jewish background. Maybe he's not
with
so
a
Jewish.
Chest tattoo. Yeah.
Well, I mean, he's hip hop. He's a little. He's
the culture.
He's probably. I wonder if it's like current day. Culture.
Guess who's coming to dinner?
Kind of. No, but I mean, I don't know much about Judaism and like not Judaism, but like the culture of Jewish people today, because I feel like there's a lot of crossover, or at least in my experience of the people that I've met, they're Jewish, but they're very intertwined with Black culture, hip hop culture, basketball, music, that type of a thing.
What is it, Paul Rubin or whatever his name is, Rick Rubin?
But there's a crossover. There's like a cultural appreciation or exchange or sharing of
Beastie Boys.
Yeah. So he's more of like that. And the tattoos were like, how are you Jewish? And you have, but I don't know what that is.
The cocaine.
But that, I mean, all of it, he's just a person. I think maybe that's the story. They're just people. Regardless of I'm Jewish, I'm Muslim from a Black family, I'm this, that, whatever. We're just two people who love each other, period. And I think that's what they were trying. I thought it was cute. The only problem I had was the acting. I didn't buy it. Like, if you feel her feeling you, like, can we get a sex scene? Not that you have to show something, but show the passion. Show you guys seem like homies. Like, you had.
They just woke up, and then
his friend, right? He had more chemistry on the podcast with her. I don't know.
Mo cracked me up. She was like, my name is Mo and I have TTs. I was like, yes, relatable.
Yeah. But she, you know what? There was something in there, because they have a podcast on the show or in this movie. And
I know there was dogging podcast people in there. I'm like,
people always dog podcasts.
Always.
Whatever.
Haters gonna hate.
She said something that was so salient, so on point, so like.
What is salient?
Like important, relevant part of the discussion. Like, I don't know. I'm making that definition up. That's how I feel the word is or whatever. But she said about Black and white relations is like a man who cheated on his wife. You can forgive, you can move forward, but you will never forget about it. You'll never get over it. You're always going to ask. And I thought that was a good point, because I think we look at things as far as like white people were the cheating man. Black people are the scorn lover, whatever you want to call it. And in her analogy, it was like, of course, the person who cheated he can get over it. He did it. It's done. It's in the past. Let's move forward. But if you're the one that's been harmed by something, you will never be able to let it go. And no matter how many advancements we have, there will, and that's something maybe that we need to be introspective about. When will it be okay for Black people? What does that look like?
When we make it okay?
But when we say it's okay, but if you are the scorn lover, it will never be okay.
Why not? I mean, I don't think it will, but I'm just being rhetorical.
I'm just saying, like, I've been cheated on before. You don't forget that. You don't forget that. That pain is like burned into your heart. You don't forget it. And we've talked about generational curses and trauma. We are passing it down. We are continuing to see things.
Well, I'm not.
But I'm just saying, it's part of the culture.
Yeah,
it's part of Black culture to be like,
we were
fucked
Black
over.
American culture.
We need so that's
it's like our identity is a slave. Like, everything is suffering a slave. They have,
it's a critique. It's a little
we
bit.
got a beating coming out. No new beating. Hey, like,
I hate that. I hate how they show in the video. Like, don't do that. And I know it's.
And people monetizing off of Black trauma.
Like, I hate it. But I do feel like that's the one critique that I can understand other cultures asking is, when will it be okay? And I don't think it ever will be. I'm not saying that we're supposed to just let go of stuff, but as just stepping outside of all races and looking at it from, 10,000 feet above, like, there will never be a time when it's okay. It will never be made right because you broke it. Just like a relationship. You can get back with somebody who cheated, but like, they fucked you. It's never going to be good. It's never going to be good. So this is where we are. But I think the movie, I think her point in saying that was amazing, because I was like, that's a good way to describe cultural racial issues is that cheating analogy. But I think the movie was trying to show, like, we can step out of it as a new generation maybe and just start looking at people as individuals. And
I think it was meant to be a satire and a farce, so it was kind of ridiculous. But
what did you find ridiculous? The characters were like characters. Were like a cartoon.
Characters
like
were
yeah.
And then like Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
I love her.
Woman who, she's a trip. I love. She's always be Elaine to me. Yeah, but it's like a satire, like the farcical example of a woman like who is just one, like, fake woke people, oh, I'm so excited to have a Black, like, she getting
now I have something to claim as like, I have cred now. Yeah.
And then
she tried, and she pulled that, she snatched that wig, oh my god, at the
and that was not believable. Like, that was not believable. Like, First
but
of
it's
all,
a movie. Look at you. You're like, make it as realistic as possible.
It was just like I couldn't, what do you call it, suspend disbelief. Because I thought about it. I'm like, I was in your wedding, but I never met your mother-in-law. But we also lived across the country. Like these people all live in the same city, and they never saw her once. Like, and then the development of the relationship was like, where did it?
They glossed over that.
He said bars, and then they were in love. Like I didn't get that. And then
I think that was a mistake. They didn't develop their
I wanted
love.
to build it, because I didn't really care. Like it was more about the older comedians, I feel, because they were so hilarious. But I feel like they didn't really develop that. It was just like, okay, some black and white person, okay, great, some Jewish and black Muslim person, and I didn't like that either. I mean, I know they were making fun of Jewish as well, but they are Jewish. Like, well, Jonah Hill is Jewish and wrote it, so I just thought, and then have Eddie Murphy of all people play a black Muslim. I just felt like that was disrespectful. Not that I'm Muslim or anything, but then at the end, like the end kind of brought some stuff together to see why they were doing kind of the stuff they were doing. And I feel like if they could have developed it better, so I could ride along with them in the movie. Like, I didn't know why this relationship, it didn't really seem like they had any kind of chemistry or anything.
I don't think it was about the relationship. I think looking at it from, you think it's about a white man who falls in love with a black woman. They fall in love and but I don't even think the story's about them. I think it's about the parents.
Codependency. It's about codependency.
But I think it's about the parents coming to some realization. And so maybe it's not about, because I think people of our generation and younger, we get it. People are people. Fuck it. I don't care what your religion, your race, whatever. We don't have, I think I'm speaking in generalities, of course. We don't have those ties binding us. If I see you and I love you and we vibe, that's it. But I think the older generations are still stuck in that you are not of our religion. You are not of our race, you are not of our culture, you don't know this, you have never been to a black barber, who fucking cares? You know what I mean? So I think you're
not an image of me, so ego.
Yes, you don't.
I don't see myself in you.
Yes. And it's like all you need to see is that he loves your daughter and she loves your son. That's all you need to see of yourself in that person. You don't need to be cute. So I mean, the end was stupid too. It's like, really? Oh, just show. And did they not talk for 3 months?
Yeah,
she's out dating, she's out doing her whatever, and all of a sudden they
don't got socials and stuff. Yeah, and then everybody was there and nobody. Yeah, it's just like it's just kind of like these
surprise wedding.
Jumps, but hey, you got a budget and stuff. They tried. Like, I was already done at that point anyway. I love Day Day. I mean, I forgot his name. Who's the Top Flight? Like, what's his real name? The comedian.
The brother.
Yeah.
I don't.
He's a trip.
His name.
But he's the one that made him see. Don't tell me.
He was the one that made him see. He's like, you did it dirty. Yeah. And then I'm sorry, Jonah Hill can't ball. So that whole little scene was like, the little bits they showed of him trying to dribble the balls, like, he's not doing this.
Oh yeah,
there's
no
way he showed up. Well, I looked at it, I was like, he doesn't even have his body's not even moving the way you would move if you on a fast break.
To him, lost all that weight. He looks fabu. I mean, I don't think he's attractive at all.
I do.
I do. I'm disgusted.
I love the beard.
Him, I hate his face. His face like
well, that's why I like the beard.
Cover that face up.
No, but I love a beard.
He got like
and
that
I love what he's
face,
doing with his hair. Face. I don't know, and I think I like his brand of personality comedy. So I find that attractive. I think that uplifts any unattractive how when someone's funny and their personality is funny. So I like that.
I felt like I've not followed him for a decade, so I don't know what he's up to these days.
Damn, decades.
But I feel like he's calmed down, so he's not as nutsy. Like I thought this was like a more serious role for him. Yeah, and somebody
I think you do more serious roles. I think that's why he lost weight and stuff.
Sent a TikTok talking about how the woman Amira, how she like was never saw had empathy for him and was always like just going in on him all the time, and I was like, dang girl.
Well, that's a stereotype too.
What, like the black women with no empathy?
Yeah. That's what these black men are talking about. Like, you can't be with a black American woman because she she always try to run you and this and that.
And then I was like, why'd they cast her? And then my friend was like, yeah,
why her?
Because they said that Nia Long, I forgot her name, but she had a white right parent or something.
Oh, or grandparent, so they had to have someone light skin.
And I'm just like, this is remind me of the Cosby Show, Lisa Bonet. I'll be like,
I think she didn't do a good job. she didn't sell any. It seemed like she was just saying lines. I wasn't feeling her, so I need to see what else she's been in because it wasn't good acting. But there was literally no chemistry.
They're just like, this is Nipsey Hussle, boo. She got a free pass for the rest of her life because her boyfriend got killed.
But there was one awkward hug where they were brushing their teeth in the bathroom or something. He goes, yeah, oh, we go together, she said. And I was like, I thought that was cute because that sounds like some shit I would say, like, okay, I don't just be doing this, so you my man now. That's basically how I roll.
It almost seemed like she was a trophy because it's like they didn't, and then they really didn't develop her. She had no tenacity or anything. She went into this thing and they were like, oh,
yeah, what was her career? Yeah,
like she was a fat, like I don't even know. And it's like, so they didn't look at your resume, like they don't know the difference between Howard and Harvard. Like,
thank you.
Who wrote this shit? And then there was a part that really, got me where she was. When obviously we already spoiled it at this point if anybody was thinking about watching it. But there was a part where after they broke up, she finds his shoe under the bed and puts it on the bed and start crying. I'm like, no Black person will ever do that.
Put a shoe. Ever. No, you are not putting your nasty like that is just,
this is not never. So I was like,
and
okay,
for someone like him, why is he leaving his shoe there? They bought a house together. So I want to know the details because they bought that house together. So what, he don't live in the house anymore? How did that work out? Like, how did you guys?
And he was too passive. He was a punk. I'm not really to say that word.
Say it.
He was just weak. Like I feel like he didn't fight for her. Like he was just like,
nobody fought. Nobody fought. And that's ugh. But the thing the one character,
we need our parents' permission. Like
the one character trait. And the thing is, they both told each other's parents off, and they should have been good after that. Okay, we done told everybody off. You and me. It's about you and me.
Yeah, let's date.
They didn't care.
We don't have to get married right now if we don't
want to. But they didn't love each other anyways. If they really loved each other, it would have been like okay, well, I just cussed your mama out.
Yeah, I feel like that they already divorced in real life if this were real life.
Yeah,
because there's something missing.
Yeah, they didn't love each other. It wasn't even. They were homies. But her character, I was really irritated, and this is like a stereotype that I find problematic and I think is ridiculous. Is she was ripping up her storyboard or whatever she had from that thing, and he was like, let me call somebody. Girl, take the help.
Yeah, take. Why
are you like, I do everything on my own? No, that's your man. That is your man, and he is here to step in and help you. But just, no matter who it is, if it was a Black man, if you're dating, if you had a friend who had a connect, don't be too proud to take that help because that's so stupid.
This independent, I don't need anybody, Black woman trope. I'm so sick of that shit.
And she wore it like a badge. Yeah, like she was doing something. No, you stabbing yourself in the back. Like you're not taking the help.
I'm struggling.
But how do you think white people do it? They take the help.
Didn't we talk about, I don't know who I was talking about this about, but like nepotism, like one of the celebrities was like, oh, my daughter can't do this. She has to earn it her way. I'm like, they don't do this. They're all, wait, who's Jonah Hill related to? Like they're all related to somebody and stuff. Like they're all connected. It's like,
and that's all, you know what? That's life.
We need to build our network. This is why we're fucked up crabs, because we don't build a network. We want to do it all by ourselves and make everybody else struggle.
By yourself.
Like, no, I want to pull you up. I want to build a huge network. I want to give you an opportunity. Let's do this. Let's build.
Yeah.
No, it's like, oh, I got to get it on my bitch. Intro me. Let's go get some drinks. Let's do this. Let's get, like,
bitch.
Pride. Like that pride, pride.
That was terrible. Yeah. And then to chew him out for it. He loves.
What did he like about her?
He is trying. I mean,
besides looks.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
That's it. That's pretty.
She got a body. That's a body.
She got body, a real body too. I like that.
And you know what?
Really that didn't. No offense, not a real body, but like an unrepresented body.
A body. But what I guess they should have developed more too was that first date, where they were both like, what are we doing? They looked like they rolled out of bed. What was he wearing? What was she wearing? Are you fucking serious? But they were vibing. It was like, I would assume it was hours of just talking.
And that's what they were trying to,
They should have.
They had those mimosas.
They should have woven in and out and heard a little bit of the conversation here and there just to see like, what do y'all have in common?
Yeah, like, good idea.
We don't even know.
It was like they fucked it. I mean, and then it was like, love it for, like, she put it on him. Like, I really didn't understand how it got, how it developed.
Or I would need to see kissing. Like they show their feet rubbing and stuff, and I'm like, one, I hate that.
Yeah, why didn't they kiss? That's a good point.
But show me that there is something. Just one scene where y'all really kissing, not just a peck. I wonder, and that makes me wonder about Jonah Hill. Well, you don't want to kiss her? or she didn't want to kiss you. Like,
maybe they thought it was disrespectful to Nipsey Hussle.
I mean, could you just get two actors who had some kind of chemistry?
Mm-hmm.
And then, I mean, or at least you acting, have some chemistry.
Yeah.
Can y'all kiss? Hold hands, rubber booty, do something.
Like like you said, he had more chemistry with Mo. They're gonna end up in the sequel. It's gonna be him and Mo. Ain't that some shit? I said, ain't that some shit? Oh, ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit? Goddamn. You people, man, it's getting it on all sides. So first of all, the lack of chemistry was real. Apparently, Lauren London did not want to kiss Jonah Hill, so the director instead used CGI. Go back and watch the ending. You'll see that they did not actually kiss. What's so great about Lauren London that they couldn't have a contract where that was required? I mean, people have done worse. And I've already said I didn't see any acting, period. I just saw someone being herself. And also, Lauren London herself is half Jewish, so this was a very Jewish-oriented movie. However, while I was talking about the way they made fun of Black Muslims, there's a blog called Jew in the City that actually brought some interesting items to light, talking about the way the movie stereotyped Jewish people in a negative way. So guilt, shame, sexual violations, big nose, money loving, not having oppression, not being marginalized. And so it's very interesting to see, because you're seeing that people on all sides can find something to be offended about with this movie. It's probably what the writers wanted. Again, it had funny pieces to it. I won't be watching it again. It had a lot of potential that I just think that they let go to waste. So, did you watch it? If so, hit us up on Instagram and let us know what you thought.
I love them though. Their podcast, I would listen to it. The Culture. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. And I love the knowledge he had of the culture. I think it's, I don't know, something, I think it was cheesy. He took them to Roscoe's. I would have, that was stupid. But like, I don't know.
And especially to be the thoughtful culture person, like he went and got an outfit and stuff. Like, you mean to tell me you're not going to get any intel before you take them? Like, it's just like, I know we do things that are out of character all the time as people, but I don't know. It just didn't seem like he doesn't seem like the way they were building his character up. Like, he doesn't seem like the kind of person who would do that. So
I started laughing because they were like, "That's the Holocaust ring." That's so fucked up.
Wait, I don't remember that. What happened?
The ring was so small, right? And they were like joking. He and Mo were talking about it. And Mo was like, "What the fuck is that? You can't have that. That's so small." And he was just like, it's my grandmother's from the Holocaust. And that was like the story.
I know. Oh yeah.
Because you can't say shit. And I think that's one of the things about the movie.
And they were like, the age didn't line up or something.
Yeah, she was 4 when she got something stupid. But
Mm-hmm.
but I think I like that, because there is an element of comedy where you can laugh at and make funny things that are not funny. You know, like the Holocaust, obviously, or just these race things that are so uncomfortable. And so for them to have put it all, like, they put everything they could into this movie. I feel like maybe that was an error too. They put too much.
Yeah.
But they tried to make it funny. And so I thought, I didn't like how she called her Miss Shelley either. Miss Shelley.
Yeah.
And then even Nia Long was like, Miss Shelley.
Oh, no. Ew,
yeah. She was like, "Are you okay, Miss Shelley?"
Daisy?
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm not calling my mother-in-law Miss something. Even if I
would call her Miss. Like, I do that sometimes. Like, I'll call people Miss, like Miss Emily. Hi, Miss Emily. Like, if they're an older woman.
Yeah, but then if it's gonna be your mother-in-law, at some point she's gonna be like, "Oh no, just call me Shelley." Then you just call her Shelley, or you call her Mom. Yeah, I call my mother-in-law Mom. So, yeah. I mean, I know it's a respect thing, but at a certain point, like Nia Long, why are you calling her Miss Shelley? Is she calling you Miss whoever? I don't even know your name. Miss whoever? Like, that's weird.
And I want to talk about natural hair in movies too. Like Nia Long, Black Muslim, she never had her hair covered. I mean, they don't always do it. Betty Shabazz had her hair out a lot of times, and perm too, or relaxed. And it's like, you never see representation of like natural haired, like Black women beyond a certain, like beyond Lauren London's texture. Like, that's about as natural.
Mo was I guess Mo was representative of whatever, but
non-binary or something.
But I did like the
that?
hairstyles.
Yeah.
Lauren London's hairstyles, I appreciate. I liked at the end, whatever she had. I think she had twists or something. She had something. They were really cute.
Yeah, I didn't like those, but I thought she's just beautiful. She's a beautiful woman.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, the character development was lacking.
Yeah,
and the relationships.
I had to rewind it 75 times and still miss pieces because it's just like I'm not. It just wasn't for me. It just wasn't. I'm not a movie person anyway because I don't have the attention span. But the laughs were here or there. And Eddie Murphy always gonna make me laugh. There was speaking of hair, he was like, "I got the nappiest hair in here." I was like, that sounds like something I would say. I got the nappiest.
Well, it was like gentrification, right? They're talking about Baldwin Hills, and I think they're at a juice bar. I haven't been.
The last time I passed through there, it looked pretty much the same. So I wonder what it must have like been gentrified. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, but that's so sad. Because that's like the Black Beverly Hills.
It is,
you know. So
there's no Black
to
Beverly
have
Hills
that ticket, right? Because I know Magic put a lot of money in there, and he developed. There's like a 24-hour fitness. For the last time I was there was a Starbucks where there would be old black men playing chess in the front. I remember, because my ex lived there, in like
what street?
Baldwin Hills area. I don't know what street. There's a 24-hour fitness. I remember it's a shopping center, and there was a Starbucks.
By the Albertsons on Crenshaw. Like I'm trying to. No, that's.
I don't know. It's been some years.
Because I feel like Baldwin Hills
20 years.
Residential, like so residential.
Yeah, so right
like
outside. Yeah. So I couldn't tell you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think right now. I couldn't tell you, but I just remember it was a vibe. It was a feeling. I mean, it was new to me. It was new to me.
Okay.
Considering my upbringing versus like who I was dating at the time and his family and that environment. It was. And
I only passed through.
Amazing. I was like,
I never got to experience it. I just passed through to go to Agape back in the day when it was up there in Culver City.
Is it not there anymore?
I think they moved down to Wilshire now. So they're in like Beverly Hills or somewhere over there, mid Wilshire or something, or I don't know.
Somewhere went to Agape like once or twice.
No, you went to? Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I liked
it. Yeah. Yeah.
That was the first time I had a sense of belong. I mean, I definitely did not feel like I belonged, but it was the closest I've gotten to like, oh, this is okay. This is the stuff I've been thinking and didn't know how to put it in the words. Like, yes.
It's beautiful. I remember going and there was somebody who was barefoot there. They were reading from different texts, which I thought was like, this is what it's about. You read from the Bible, you're reading from the Quran, you're reading from the Torah, you're reading from different texts. You're sharing a message of love. And that's
love.
What it was. I mean, it felt so good to be there. Yeah. Yeah.
It wasn't about that BS talking trash about people, and it was just about love. And,
it was about love, and everybody's welcome. Come as you are.
And they would hug. You would hug.
Yes. Oh, can't do that now.
And everybody locks was so beautiful. They had those sister locks and stuff, and those colorful dresses. I was like, this is adorable. I did a class there. I did I forgot one of the classes. But yeah, I missed that place. I've never found anything like it. When Michael Bernard Beckwith came to New York ages ago now, I made sure to go see them, and he and I got he signed my book.
Oh, I see the signature on the bottom. Yeah.
But it's like I didn't realize what that stuff was talking about. It's off topic, but like it was talking about spiritual liberation, like the stuff we talk about now. I had it in a book all these years, and I read the words, but it didn't make any sense. So
isn't that crazy? Like the things that are new to us have probably always been. They're just new to us.
Yeah. So it kind of gives me hope, because it's kind of like, what else is out there I don't know exists?
Yes.
That I could find that I did know exist, but not in a certain way. So
I think that's a beautiful part about life is you're never done. There's always something to learn, something new that you've never experienced. Like there's always something.
You'll never know everything.
So there's always new experiences, new people to meet, new things to try, new places to go. Like, I mean, that's a thing to be hopeful about, I guess. I don't know, but this movie, I needed a sex scene. God.
I'm glad. Thank you, God. I'm not having a sex scene. I don't want to see Jonah Hill like that.
Or just show me. But what if he like did something and you were like, yeah, okay. You know, you were like, okay.
He looked like a messed up Bradley Cooper.
I mean, he looked like he was on that coke. Like he looked like it. He looked like
full of that coke.
Tired, you know. But I mean, I found his character was interesting. It was funny to me.
He was a good actor.
He didn't have balls.
He got sad and stuff. Yeah, no,
yeah, but I mean, he couldn't quit. He tried to quit. He thought he was, I got that juice. Like, it was so cute. I thought that was so cute. And then he went in there like, I will be working at a different address with a different for a different person at a different location. I was like, what?
Yeah, he was a little too weak. That relationship not gonna last.
But it's okay. So that's another thing. Like, oh, he was a little too weak. But it's like, you don't like the opposite. It's hard. I mean, I like how sensitive or thoughtful or whatever he was, but with some to it. But yeah, you're never gonna find
let her
that.
Walk all over him.
Because he loved her.
Family walked over him.
But that's what happens when you're sprung. I'm sprung. You let people just.
I want to be sprung. I want to be.
But I feel, and this is gonna sound real stupid, but it's been my experience when a man. That's how you know when a man is really loves you. I mean, you can walk all over him. He trusts you not to, and you shouldn't, but you could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that's some trauma
weird.
shit. You know,
that is
over me like mom.
But it's just a realization that I need you so much in my life.
I'm willing to let you do whatever.
Yeah. And your happiness means so much to me. And I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, because I think it's a good thing, but it can turn bad very quickly. But it's a good thing to say, I need you in my life.
Yeah. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
So I will make space for you to do what you need to do in my life. Yeah, but you can't. I don't know, but I needed them to at least make out, like a heavy make out, like something like, show me that you have a real relationship. Because they walked away quick, like it was like, all right,
yeah,
see you later.
And he was like, hey girl, and I know they were trying to make it awkward, and I was just like, no, y'all can do better than this. And he was gonna walk away. He didn't even. He said,
I don't disagree. That's what he said.
Yeah, I'm talking about at the end. He was gonna walk away. He was trying to turn around so she didn't see him.
Yeah, that's stupid.
I don't like him.
I don't think I've ever done that. You were about to marry this woman. You're gonna pretend like, oh, I don't.
That happened to me. Remember? I think we talked about it on here, where I saw the guy I dated like randomly in Texas. The guy I dated in New York.
Yeah.
And I surely did go up to him. I'm like, I'm not gonna see him and be like, oh God, who cares?
Yeah. So what? Hey, how are you?
He was booed up with his girlfriend.
Yeah. So it's not, I mean, I don't understand that part. Like, really, literally, you were going to spend the rest of your lives with each other and you can't walk down the street and say hi to her now. And it's not like anybody did anything wrong. So it wasn't like she was out sleeping with everybody or something,
I could just see that coming up in different other areas in life. How is he going to raise these kids? He going to let the kids walk all over him? Is this going to be chaos in the house? He gonna be full of that coke.
Oh my gosh, they kept talking about it.
That was funny.
That was so awkward.
He shit on the couch.
That's so awkward. So awkward.
I love Eddie Murphy. I don't know why people hate him. He's hilarious.
I'm like indifferent. Like I feel like he's so old.
He's so old. I feel like
he's so old.
I didn't even think he was funny half the time. Like I used to think he was funny, and then like in the middle piece of life, he hasn't really made me laugh. So it was just comforting. It almost brought me back to childhood, like the way he made me laugh. Like,
I feel like Nia Long could have done better too. Like I feel like
she was just there,
but there's big names in this.
Getting broken up and cheated on. She ain't got no time to think.
Damn.
She was just trying to be distracted.
It did make me nostalgic for LA though. Like I miss LA.
Yeah, I miss it too.
So I wish I could afford
to live there.
But I feel like it's probably a different place.
I wouldn't like
you'd have to rediscover it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I feel like I'm a different person too.
There.
Ooh.
Yeah. I went back. I've been back recently, like a couple years ago, when I went to the vegan restaurants and stuff. I had some good food, went to the breweries, it was nice.
Breweries.
It was nice. Stayed at our place, stayed at the Westin. It was cute. Then when we used to get our what's that called? Not hot pot, where they cook in front of you. Teppanyaki.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, the Bonaventure. Westin Bonaventure.
Yeah. It was
dang,
fun.
the days.
I'm so glad that I met you in LA.
I know. If you could go back, would you go? I feel like if I could go back 20 years or to when the first day we met with this knowledge, could you imagine? I don't know why, but I'm like, if we knew what today would look like me and you, and then we meet, and it's the first day at this. Oh, we would run the place. I feel like we would just fuck shit up.
I would have been living. I would have been out here married and everything.
I would have dressed for work. First of all, I would have been.
Oh yeah, I was not dressing
because I did not give any kind of.
Well, you were so cute. No, you were pretty.
My hair was always slicked back because I didn't care.
Mm-hmm. And whatever. Be naturally beautiful.
Yeah, but I would have been doing extra.
Well, like still getting hit on all the time. People can see your natural beauty.
It would have been extra. That's all I know. It would have been extra, and I would have known what was going on because I think I was oblivious to a lot of whatever it is you may have seen. So I would have been like single. I would have been.
Yeah, some people came up. I'm
doing some stuff. Yeah, came up. So just having experiences, though. You know, like I mean.
Yeah, I feel like I didn't have enough experiences, and I felt othered. Like I didn't feel like I belonged. Like I maybe had imposter syndrome or something.
At work or just in LA?
Everywhere, everywhere. Like I didn't really feel like I fit in with like the groups that I would go like to happy hours with and everything. And then at work, these people were so accomplished. I just felt like, okay, I'm just the
not me.
I'm the help.
I was the help. Shoot.
I know. So it's
except
like
I wasn't very helpful.
Whatever. And then when they
how
would
did
talk
I keep
to me,
a job? What was I doing?
Your looks. I'm just kidding. I'm just joking. That's a callback to that other episode you talked about.
Crazy. But I and I'm thinking about it now, and it's so weird to think back 20 years, 15, 20 years. How did we even know what was going on? How did we know what night it was at the club or where there was going to be this? Like, how did people know?
There was the internet still. Well, I
know, but it wasn't like
mailing list, girl. I was on mailing list.
Yeah, like
talking about free entry before 11. Yeah, free entry before 11. I was on all kind of lists, going all kind of stuff.
I just didn't know what was going on.
Mixing and mingling with the people. It was fun. I gotta say, I had fun. I didn't really connect. I made some good friendships though. I'm still friends with y'all, so that means something. And
memories that I can't remember.
That I can't remember except with Shutterfly. So I'm like, if I like we were saying before, if I had Instagram, I would at least have memories. And then I deleted half the stuff because I would get outraged and delete everything. Memories. That's all I got. Got to tap into them. But yeah, that made me. Issa Rae does that too with her stuff. She'd be having me nostalgic for LA. Even on Awkward Black Girl, they went to. I went on a date to one of those places. It was like Amy Roos or Miss Amy's or something kitchen, Miss Izzy's Kizzy's kitchen or something
on Kizzy's
in Marina Del Rey. I went on a date, and
I went there.
She was like on an interracial date. I was on an interracial date.
I wasn't. I guess technically I am always on an interracial date
with a Jewish man.
That was you. So you did it too. Dang. Yeah. I don't know. I thought the movie was cute. Yeah. It wasn't a good movie, but it was cute for what it was trying to do, I guess.
Yeah, it was fine. I mean, it was whatever. I'm never gonna watch it again.
Yeah. So. I would love to see Jonah Hill with his sister then after that. I don't think he's into that though. But for some reason I feel like that would be interesting. My husband is. No, but I think I think it would be interesting though to see, like, because I feel like you see movies and then all of a sudden people's lives start to trend after the movie. I think that would be interesting.
I'm still tripping over what's his name, Kipsy from Dawson's Creek, Pugsy, Joe Jackson.
Pacey. Damn. Jesse. No,
and then Katie Holmes too was dating Jamie Foxx, so they was all getting that chocolate.
Yeah.
Anyways. Well, anything else?
No, that's it. Go see the movie if you haven't already. We told you what it's about. Go watch it if you want.
Yeah, and let's talk about it on the live. All right.
Yes. All right.
Bye.
Bye. Love you. Bye.
Love you.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Two Girls Shooting the Shit with Em and Mo. Please enjoy this mindful moment. Let it go. Change the channel. Turn it off. Unsubscribe. Unfriend. Unfollow. Mute. Block. Walk away. Breathe.